Hi everyone, this is Vi from Sparkling Faces, and I'm going to be making a video about teardrop placements. That's actually a very common question that people ask me. I really don't know why. I guess to me it's kind of self-explanatory, but I'm going to be showing you my technique of placements for teardrops. Now, when making teardrops and swirls, it's very important to have a focal point, okay? And to me, there are 5 different focal points on the face, okay? So, you paint your mask on, and now you're going to be putting your teardrops on your face. So these are the 5 points that I always point my teardrops to, okay? Okay, so first, I do it not right between the eyebrows, but just a tiny bit above it. Okay? So that's one focal point. That's a very common focal point that people use. Okay, the next focal point is the corners of the eyes. Okay? And another focal point that I use is the inside corner of the eyes. Okay, so these are my 5 focal points whenever I make teardrops. And the way I know which focal point to use is anything above, anything above your eyes, okay, is gonna point at this focal point. Okay, now for the bottom half of your eye, you split it in half. So this half points to that corner, and the inside half points to this corner. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, okay? This is a pretty basic mask that I use a lot, and all it is using my focal points. Okay, so you see how all my teardrops and shapes point to that focal point. Okay, now for the bottom, okay, so we're going to focus on this focal point. Okay, what you're going to do is make your teardrops, okay, and just point it to that focal point. Okay, now we're going to make a swirl, and as you can see, the swirl still points to that focal point. Okay, so now for this focal point, what I tend to do is either I'll put dots going into that focal point, or I'll make teardrops pointing at that focal point. Okay, does that help y'all out a little bit? So we're gonna do the other side again, just to show you. So we're going to make teardrops and a swirl pointing to this focal point. Okay? Now another great place to put teardrops is underneath this focal point, and all you do is you press your brush down and then press. Okay? So those are the focal points on the face that I use when making teardrops and swirls. Hopefully that helped you out a little bit. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.